As leaders, there's always going to be a moment in your life when you have to bring bad news, difficult decisions, or just unpopular things to your teams. It can always be uncomfortable to bring this type of news. Sometimes you might not even be sure you're making the right decision, even at the moment that you're making the announcement. In the executive coaching I've done, I've kind of found a little bit of a litmus test to let you know whether or not you're making the right move. The litmus test can't be the popularity contest. As leaders, we should not be judging things like politicians. Well, everyone seemed to like it, so it must have been a good decision. Not necessarily. Well, I think half the people liked it, so maybe we shouldn't have done it this way. Those can't be the ways we judge things. So this is what I ask a lot of the people to do that I'm coaching, to make sure that not only you have the confidence and just sort of the satisfaction and peace that you're making the right decision, but also as a way to really test the decision itself. Here's the 3 tests. Number 1, are you making a stand for something that coincides with your core values? So let's say you're having to make a decision that there's going to be layoffs, or you're making a decision that we're going to perhaps just bring a major initiative or major change that's going to affect a lot of people in the office. One I recently encountered was we're moving offices. That's a big one. Are you making a stand for something that's really going to support the core values? Is the purpose behind this decision something that truly, at a heart level, I don't have to twist to get to land at the heart? Doesn't mean everyone's going to accept the decision, because for personal reasons, it may not do well for them. But is my stand good and just in supporting the core values? That's question number 1. And you know if you're twisting it to make it fit a core value. Be honest, rigorously honest with yourself about the stand you're making. Number 2, is the way I'm presenting this, and is the decision itself aligning with good character? Am I somehow putting my character in a bad position by doing this? For example, if it's a very self-serving decision you've made, or if you've gossiped potentially a lot, or said things that you shouldn't to others, if in the back room you've said, well, the real reason we're doing the decision is this, but then in front of the team you bring other reasons, that type of analysis will let you know my character is in jeopardy here. Doesn't mean you don't move forward with the decision, but it does mean you may have to go to a lot of people before you make the general announcement and tell them, look, I know I said this. The truth is, this is really why we're moving forward. And believe it or not, I see that a lot. Boardroom decisions based on bottom lines, and then it comes to the people and saying it's going to be a better move for all of them. That type of leadership hypocrisy is not good in the White House, and it's not good in our businesses or with our families either. Transparency is better. So you have to have your character intact, whether you're behind closed doors or out in front of your team. And last but not least, you have to ask yourself, is the news I'm bringing, is the action I'm taking coinciding with my actual role? So a lot of times there are team members, and even in management and leadership, that step out as kind of martyrs. They kind of let everybody know what's going on, but it's really not their role to do so. At times as leaders, we have to give bad news, and it's not going to be popular. And a lot of times they're going to shoot the messenger. So maybe the reason you're feeling not so comfortable with the news you're giving, because it's not being received well by others, is nothing more than the fact that it's your role. It's your job in this situation. You're taking a stand for the core values. Your character is intact, and it's your role to deliver this news. Then rest easy. Be at peace. You may not be popular, but that is what leadership is. It's selfless, it's sacrificial, and at times you just have to do that. Running around afterwards and trying to make sure everyone still likes you may actually do more harm to your character and role than just standing, making a brief announcement, telling people like it is, and moving on. So if you have any issue or coming up, or you have any difficult news you need to give to your team, take the litmus test. Am I making a stand for the right core values? Is my character intact here? And is this fitting to my role? Is it my job to really do this? If those 3 are all resounding yeses, then move forward with peace.